Welcome to this tapping session on releasing, compare, and despair. This is a quick AF session, so we're just going to do 2 rounds on the body. So, are you someone who scrolls through social media and looks at what everyone else is doing and thinks, oh my God, she's so much farther along. She's so much better, prettier, richer, happier, more enlightened, whatever, than I am, and then that makes you feel bad? Welcome to being human. Today, we are going to tap through that compare and despair so that we can get you to a place where you don't feel the need to do that anymore. And you get permission to keep your eyes on your own page, because that's the only page that really matters. All right, put your feet on the floor, take a nice big deep breath. And just notice what's going on in your body. Did you just come from a little compare and despair binge? Or are you just thinking about other people and what they're doing and where they are and where you're not? So just tune into whatever's up for you right now. Notice how intense it feels. And we are going to start on the eyebrow point. All this comparing myself to others. It's so exhausting. It never ends. There's always someone doing more, having more, going faster than me. And every time I compare myself, I feel smaller. I feel less than. I feel like I'm behind. And I feel like I'm failing. I hate that I keep doing this. It's such a habit. But the good news is, habits that have been created can also be uncreated. I am tired of keeping myself in this loop of feeling like crap. I am so ready to end this compare and despair cycle. Letting go of this need to compare myself to anyone. No one else's path is my path. And my path is unfolding perfectly. I can celebrate others without questioning my own worth. Or I can ignore others completely. I'm choosing self-trust over self-judgment. I'm exactly where I need to be right now. Let's say that one again. I'm exactly where I need to be right now. My timing is perfect. The more I honor my own pace and my own life, the freer I feel. I acknowledge myself for how far I've come. I'm proud of myself And I am done comparing because I am creating and living in my own damn lane. Letting go of this compare and despair from every cell of my body. Okay, shake out your hands. Take a nice big deep breath. Take a sip of water. Yeah, sometimes we forget how powerful it is when we just keep our eyes on our own page. Or I like to say, keep your eyes on your own mat. You know how when you're in yoga class and you're like looking at the girl next to you or the guy on the other side and they've got like their leg behind their head and you're like, I can't do that. Like, I should be able to do that. Yeah, no, you shouldn't be able to do that, right? Because you can't do that. So, and also, like, who cares if you can put your leg behind your head? But the thing is, we never know how much practice someone on either side of us has throughout their life, right? We don't know if that person's been practicing for 3 months or 6 months or 6 years or their whole life. We also don't know what kind of body that person naturally has. And when it comes to business stuff, like we don't know what kind of privilege someone has. We don't know if they got a settlement or an inheritance or had a trust fund or they're leaning on a spouse. None of these things are bad or wrong, but oftentimes they're not like out in the forefront of what we're seeing and what people are telling us. So we never really know what's going on behind the scenes. And let me tell you, I have met so many people at this point or heard, like now know people's backstories in a way that I didn't before. And it just makes me question everything and everyone on a new level. So when I go through social media now, I'm like, kudos to her for doing that, or kudos to them for achieving this. That's amazing. And like, I have no idea how they got there. No clue. I don't know all the ins and outs of their story. And it's really important to end the compare and despair, to keep the focus on yourself and your own life and look at how you have done in the context of the situation that you've been given and the tools that you have and who you are and what's going on in your life, like on a day-to-day basis, because all of those things matter when it comes to feeling like you're making progress or not getting into that compare and despair and not feeling like you're such a schmuck because you're behind or whatever the story is, right? So keep the focus on yourself. Give yourself some fucking credit for getting to where you are today. You're amazing. You're doing amazing things in the world and you're an amazing human being. So just keep doing that and keep remembering that and reminding yourself of that every single day. And trust me, friend, you will be fine and you will reach the success, get the success that your heart desires. And I don't know how long it's going to take. It takes longer for some of us than others. Who cares? What measuring stick are we using and why? Every little step that you take forward, every baby step that you take forward, every acknowledgement that you make to yourself, every time you look into the mirror and you say, you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for showing up today. I'm proud of you for trying again. I'm proud of you for taking that action. That's going to keep those compare and despair monsters at bay. So as always, you have this tapping session to go back and tap again with if you need it. I'm rooting for you. Thank you so much for tapping with me. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it went. And be sure to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel for more. I'll see you next time.